Good morning, traders. This is your Dax daily trade setup. Now, there are a couple of things on play at the moment on the Dax, and the very first thing is that we have this pretty big cup and handle. Okay, we're at the neckline of the cup and handle, although I suppose I could say that is the neckline, and this is just another level. So we're, we're in an area where you would expect us either to sell off, or if we do get a break above it, you're looking for a retest of the break, and then you have a pretty good setup of you can see it ties up with previous highs, a lot of swing lows here, see there, over here. So it's pretty strong target area that we're looking at, and that is a long-term target of 12,445. Okay, but obviously we need to get through this 11,380 area. Okay, so at the moment, cup and handle in play. I'll stick with that at the moment. This here could be a exhaustion bar, so I'd want to see another green bar today, and a fairly good bar with which closes on as high as well. That would give me indication that the buyers are starting to take control. Okay, so the zone that we're in here right now is the one that we need to break through. And in saying that, I'm very, very cautious of taking a long over here. Okay, I'd like to see us pull back and then create a higher low before committing to a longer trade. Technically we do have a higher low, which is this one here. Okay, this was the move. And then we pulled back, and now we're looking for that level up there as a target, which is 11,430. Okay, so the other thing that I want to point out here is we have a megaphone here. Okay, so a little bit skeptical about chasing along up here. I'd rather want to see a pullback, give me a higher low, and then get in. If we do continue rallying today, that's fine, but it's not going to see me get in to trade this. I want to see a pullback before I get commit to another long. Okay, and the main reason is this megaphone. I really don't want to get caught up in this, because I would almost expect it to pull back, and that pullback may be as shallow as testing this previous breakout. Anyway, let's get to the lower time frames, and you'll see, if we look at the hour, we had a nice strong rally, and now we are sort of consolidating. So we could consolidate and then break through. It is possible, but looking at the oscillators, it's not something that I'd be chasing, not at this level. I want to see a pullback. Okay, ideally I want to see the oscillator group to the downside. On a 12-15 minute chart will be more than ample enough to pull back and then give me an opportunity to get long again. If I don't get that, we just sit and we wait for the first pullback, and we wait for a higher low. Okay, so that may take a day or two, but that's the way I'm looking at this, because of the cup and handle pattern that is playing out at the moment. And there is also a wedge, and I just want to, I think it's on the weekly. Yeah. Okay. So, and I've seen this pattern once before in my life, and that was on the South African top 40 2 years ago, I think it was, where we spent pretty much a whole year just meandering to the downside, and then we broke through the channel, came back and retested, and then accelerated to the upside. So you've got, you could see it as a channel, or you could see it as a wedge. Okay, so the whole of last year looking like it was a wedge. And we are flirting with that 200-day weekly EMA as well. Okay, so I'm kind of in two minds. This big head and shoulders here hasn't really played out that we've been waiting for. And remember, you see it there on the monthly. There's a shoulder, there's a head, there's a shoulder. There's our level there. But this is starting to look like a pretty big wedge. And if I take the wedge, something like that, from a long-term perspective, we've got some new highs coming. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking at the moment. And if you look at the monthly, you've got a nice big inside bar, and we've got a confirmation bar forming at the moment. And obviously, we've got a long way to go towards the end of the month, but that's my view at the moment anyway. Okay, so not really convinced we're going to have a long, and not convinced we're going to have a short either. So in other words, it's for me, it's sit still, wait for the first pullback, and trade with the current trend. The current trend at the moment is to the upside, and get in on that first pullback. That's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. Not really interested in chasing along where we are now. I want to see a bit of a pullback before I get in long. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's my view for now. I hope it helps, and I will catch you later. Cheers for now.